Yo, and welcome back to the channel from Nosy Be Madagascar. So here we are back on the Cowland. Some people have been asking for updates on the Cowland situation, and in this video I'm going to give it all to you. Here's Joseph with his little hut. Where is Mary and Jesus? Where are they? Oh, you have your baby lamb, just the one.
I think you've got you.
Okay, mama. Very, very nice. So, the situation with the barrier. Let's get back to the start of the situation. Woman who owns this hut in the distance, this hut here and the land over there, decided she'd come back from Mauritius to Madagascar to see her land that she'd bought while she was away, and decided it wasn't big enough. That according to her, it should have been an extra 10 meters further across. So she just come along here and basically stole this land here. She took her barrier out, which was this metal barrier here. That was right over there. It was over there, that barrier, in the distance. And she took it out and moved it to here. Like literally just stole half my land. So I was like, I'll rip that out. And my wife's like, you can't do that. This is Madagascar. You're not allowed to touch people's barriers. And I know that. So to get this barrier removed, we had to go to the president, local president. Then you've got to go to the local justice. Then you've got to go to the court system. Then you've got to get the court system and the local justice and the gendarmerie. Everybody, you need to get all of them to come here. You need to pay all of them money, probably 200 euros for him, 200 euros for him, 200 euros for him. You need another 300 euros for your solicitor. You're looking like 1,500 euros or something to remove this barrier here. Now, as you can see, this barrier here, it's starting to fall apart because they literally rushed to put this in because they were trying to steal the land. So they didn't take the time doing it. And as you can see, it's all starting to fall apart as it is. Now, this land here, it cost me 5,000 euro. It's cost me 1,000 euros to go to court with this woman because she pressed charges against me, the guardian of this land, and the guy who's got all the paperwork for this land, my business partner, the owner, second owner. Took us all to court and charged us with threats to kill, which was an absolute bogus charge. She just wanted to get rid of us off this land so she could put this barrier in. She paid the justice money, the judge money, to put us in prison, all three of us, over the weekend, so she could do this. Just madness, like. We went and seen the police. The police were like, we can't put him in prison for this. It's ridiculous. Princess, say hello. So, as you can see, the barrier has fell down. There's literally hardly anything left of it. These posts are all over the place. There's no cement holding the posts down. A few of the posts have even snapped and fell out. But the problem is these cows have got big horns, you see. So they grip hold of this with their horns and pull it, just to scratch themselves probably, and just wrecked it. They've just wrecked it. And obviously they haven't been back here to the land, the neighbours, to maintain their barrier, the land they wanted to steal. So I put my barrier back in directly. I actually built a ladder to get up over this post and back down the other side so that we wouldn't touch their barrier. And then I put our barrier back in here. Let me show you. Put this barrier back, this one at the back here, put it back in place, in situ, where it should be. Yeah. And now that's my barrier, because that metal barrier was their barrier. So they've got a right to take their own barrier out. You just can't take somebody else's barrier out. So this barrier here, they touch it, there'll be problems. With this hut here, the president said, you better build a hut on your land. Show the people that you're living there, you're using the land. And then they really can't touch it. It's going to be a big problem. So I built this hut here. And yesterday, somebody come here and said, who's living in this hut? I've come to pull this hut down and somebody's living in it. They're like, the guardian here, he's like, what do you mean pull a hut down? You can't pull somebody's huts down. It's like somebody comes to your house on a Saturday morning with a sledgehammer and says, I've come to pull your house down. It's just like phoning the police. There's some crazy guy here wants to pull my house down. So they obviously haven't pulled the house down, but will they try tomorrow, the day after? I don't know. So it's nice to have a video to prove that the hut was there, you know. Yeah, so I'm thinking, if I paid €5,000 for the land, say, or dollars, right, and it's going to cost €1,500 to remove the rest of this barrier. This barrier here is no problem. It's pretty much against the other barrier. It's already fell apart here, so we've been able to put a little path in here. I've separated. Now we've got one plot here, then we've got a pathway, then here we've got another plot of land. So this barrier here, it's useless to them now, like absolutely useless. It's in the middle of nowhere. Do I want to pay €1,500? Let's say 25% of the land value. Do I want to pay that just to get this barrier removed when this land here is just land for land banking? That's all it is. Because I bought this land for $5,000, $6,000 in the hope that I can sell it in the future for $50,000. And there's a good chance that I can do. It's about an 80% chance that I'll be able to do that sometime in the future, which is a nice big profit. So it's nice just to keep this land here, and in a couple of years all this barrier is going to be absolutely destroyed. There's not going to be anything left of it. So why pay €1,500 to remove it when pretty much it's removing itself? Look at it, it's not in good shape. So I'm not going to pay the $1,500, no way. You know, it doesn't make financial sense to pay to take that out. And it also, I don't want to end up in prison by taking it out myself. But as you can see, like where they fixed it, they fixed like a little nail here, and it'll literally just pull off and come away. You know, not going to pull it off, but they haven't done a very good job of fixing it. So it's not my fault if it all falls out and all falls apart in the next 12 months. It's their problem. But there you go. So this land here, I'm putting a barrier down to here because the guy who owns the back plot, which is my business partner, he's done a deal with me months ago to borrow some money, and he'll give me a bit of the land at the back. So I've just took literally 200 meters at the back here for the money I lent him, and it's good. That's just done and dusted. These two huts, they belong to the business partner. I'm happy for the people to live there. It's no problem. They're not causing me any problems at all. They can stay there. I'm even going to leave them a little pathway at the end of this barrier to get in and out. It's just for show. This whole barrier, it's just for show. It's not for staying there forever. It's just to mark out, this is the land. There's the boundary of the land. That's all it is. So I'm going to throw this in today, get a little barrier in. Problem is, we're a bit short of wood, and so is all the wood yards that I can find around here. I need some skinny little posts like this one here to put across the back, and I haven't got any. I've got posts for going up, but no across posts. So I need to find a little wood yard locally that's got them in stock. But the last 3 wood yards I checked today, they're low on wood. I don't know whether it's down to the road to get to Nosy Be is wet and muddy and the lorries can't get through with the wood, or what, I don't know. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. I really don't know the real answer. But yeah, that's what's happened with the cowland. As far as me, I'm very happy. I've paid my house off, my apartment and the land. I paid it all off. So I've got no debt on that whatsoever. I've got no debts whatsoever, except in the UK. I've got a few mortgages, 3 mortgages in the UK, totaling about €140,000 total on 3 mortgages. So it's next to nothing, no big deal. And other people pay those mortgages off for me because I rent the properties out. As far as Madagascar, I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I'm thinking maybe I should just take it easy a little bit, save the money up, rather than selling a piece of land, getting €10,000 and then spending that 10,000 to finish a bit of this building off or sort this problem out here. I'm thinking, why not save that €10,000, sell something else, get another €10,000, sell something else, get another €10,000, and then when I got a big chunk of cash, then I can say, right, there's enough money there to hit that project, finish it. So that's what I'm thinking of doing it like that. Because last year I was like, out of money, and then I had some money, and then I was out of money, then I had some money. It's not a good system, is it? So I'm not going to do that. I'd rather just chill out at home, saving the money up, doing my stock market online, enjoying the view, maybe go and make some videos, go down the beach, go on a little tourist trip, chill out in that, enjoy life, you know. That's what I'm thinking. Enjoy life, take it easy a little bit this year, but I find it hard because I'm a workaholic, so it's not going to be easy. But let's see what happens there. We'll see in the videos how that goes. I should imagine it's going to be a 50-50, where I take it a little bit easier than last year, but I don't actually just sit back and do nothing. So there you go. I'm going to need to go to Tuliar. I've got a couple of plots of land down there I need to sell, and a bar. I'm going to go down there at some time, probably in late February. I'm probably going to go back to the UK in a couple of weeks' time. I don't really want to, but in a couple of weeks I'm going to go back to the UK, and I'm going to try and sort out my electric supply. Being blackmailed by somebody who wants to buy 2 parking spaces off me, who's got control of the electric, because we sold them the office building and the electric for the car park electric barrier to let everybody in and out is supplied by him, the electric for it. So and I can't get a new electric supply. It's proving very difficult. So I need to either solar panel it, or I need to get electric from somebody else, or I need to get the electric board to give me electric for the barrier, or I need to do away with the electric barrier and just put a manual one that you can lift up and shut down behind you. Because I'm hoping to sell the car park as a building plot for roughly £2.5 to £3 million is what I'm hoping to sell it for. Now, out of that, I'm not going to get to a 3 million because I need to split it with my sister for a start. And then on top of that, I need to pay taxes, big chunk of taxes, probably £500,000 in taxes. And on top of that, there'll be the agent. It's probably another £500,000 for the agent. After the taxes and the agent and my sister, I should be left with around, if I sell it for 3 million, oh no, 2.5, if I sell it for 2.5, should be around about £750,000 that I get from a deal in cash, outright, done, dusted, after tax. Now that'll be life-changing money. Obviously I can do a lot with 750,000. I could put it in the S&P 500 just on the stock market and get 10%, I should imagine, which is 75 grand a year. It's like nearly 4 times what I spend a year. I think realistically I spend 20,000 a year, so big dollar and an easy life from then on. It's easy life now, to be honest with you, but it'll be a lot easier if I sell that. I won't be buying any more properties. I seriously doubt it in the UK. I think I'm pretty much done with UK properties, especially with the interest rates. The prices of houses are high, the interest rates are high, the profit margin's low. The government doesn't want entrepreneurs and landlords to create business in the UK. That they're looking for people to, housing associations who have got hundreds of houses to rent houses in the UK, not individuals renting 3 or 4 apartments or houses. So I'm probably out of that game, not buying anymore. It's on hold, put it that way. So I think any money I get will either come to Madagascar or it'll go into the US stock market. Obviously, last chance at the moment, realistically, to buy some stocks like SoFi, like maybe AMD. I'm looking at that at the moment, thinking of purchasing AMD. If you're interested in investing in stocks, if you don't own Nvidia, I don't know what you're doing, like, because Nvidia's profit margins is out of this world. I think they're about 55% net profit. It's craziness, the profit margin they make. Obviously, a company that's making that sort of profit margins, they're not going out of business anytime soon. They're just going to grow bigger and stronger and stronger. So Nvidia, definitely, even it's gone up a lot, it's still a bargain. Meta, gone up an absolute lot of fortune, maybe 4x, 5x in the last year, and it's still cheap, still a bargain, still worth buying at these prices. So there you go, that's what I'll be doing, investing in a few stocks, taking it easy, doing some tourist trips, seeing Nosy Be Island. I might even go onto the mainland and start travelling about on the mainland, do some videos, just enjoying my life, you know. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and give us a like, check me other videos, and if you're not subscribed, you should be.